The Ogiso dynasty, circa 900 to 1170 AD. A divine Ogiso king sits enthroned beneath a thatched royal pavilion in Igodo, staff in hand, as elders bow in homage. In the foreground, the royal guilds founded by Ogiso Ere are at work, weavers at the loom with indigo cloth and woodcarvers shaping sacred figures. Scene 2, the founding of the Oba lineage, circa 1170 to 1200 AD, Prince Oranmiyan of Ife, robed in red and gold, is welcomed by Edo elders bearing gifts of kola. Beside him stands the young prince who will become Oba Iweka I, the beginning of the unbroken Oba line, with bronze bells and ancestral shrines framing the courtyard. Scene 3, Uware the Great in the Golden Age, 1440 to 1473. Oba Iwar, crowned and robed in red velvet and ivory, surveys the mighty Iya, the vast walls and moats of Benin rising across the horizon, while bronze casters pour molten brass in the lost wax tradition, symbolizing the empire's artistic and engineering zenith. Scene 4, Diplomacy, Queen Edea, and European Contact, 1485 to 1550. Portuguese traders in 15th century dress exchange pepper with Edo nobles before the great earthen walls, with ivory tusks and indigo cloth laid out as trade goods. Queen Mother Edea stands regal in her pointed coral crown, the iconic ivory pendant mask at her chest, beside Oba Esigi. Scene 5, the 1897 British expedition and destruction. A tragic, dramatic scene. British soldiers in pith helmets carry away crates of looted Benin bronzes as the city burns behind them. Oba Ovonramwen Nogbaisi stands dignified and defiant amid the smoke and embers of his kingdom. Scene 6, Restoration and Modern Continuity, 1914 to present. The monarchy lives on. A modern Oba in full coral bead regalia sits enthroned at a grand public ceremony, flanked by chiefs with ceremonial swords, as crowds and banners celebrate beneath the skyline of modern Benin City, ancient tradition thriving in contemporary Nigeria. Scene 7, the exile of Prince Ekaladerhan, circa 1170. The young crown prince, draped in indigo and white royal cloth and coral beads, walks sorrowfully down a misty dawn path with his bundle and spear escorts, as elders watch from the palace doorway. This is the palace intrigue that broke the Ogiso dynasty and set Ekaladerhan on his legendary journey toward Ife. Scene 8, the Egg Festival Ambush, January 1897. Acting Consul General James Phillips' column in khaki and pith helmets marches down a sunlit forest path, flanked on both sides by Edo warriors in leopard skins with spears, shields, and drawn bows. The sacred festival's interdiction meets colonial intrusion in this tense, fateful standoff. Scene 9, the exile to Calabar, 1897. A heart-wrenching image of dignity and defeat. Oba Ovonramwen Nogbaisi, robed in red and gold velvet and coral strands, wades ashore from the British steamship that carries him into exile, while white-uniformed naval officers look on and porters haul his chest behind him. Scene 10, Portrait of Queen Edea, Aya Oba. A regal close-up of the legendary Queen Mother, the pointed coral Akpa Okwe crown, layered coral necklaces, and the iconic ivory pendant mask at her chest, the face of the military intellect who saved Benin against the Igala. Scene 11, the coronation of Oba Iweka II, 1914. The monarchy restored. Iweka II, enthroned in coral regalia before carved palace pillars, flanked by white-robed chiefs as British colonial officers in Edwardian uniforms and suits attend. A new chapter under colonial rule, but with the ancient lineage